All right, good morning, everybody. It is 9 a.m. on day 3. This is going to be the 7-8 bout, female division between Rose City Rosebuds All-Stars and Regina Pile of Bones Misdemeanors. Buds are out of Portland, Oregon, and Misdemeanors are out of Regina, Saskatchewan. And yeah, we're ready to roll.
I'm only sorry we're in a few minutes after the Pile of Bones gave their rousing rendition of "O Canada."
Yeah,
Stirred my heart.
Yeah.
I learned half the words last night, and I think I got the rest today.
Well,
So
there you go. Yeah.
yeah,
It's always fun because they just do it on their own.
yeah.
All right, so introducing the teams. For the Buds, 007 is Aftershock. Number 10, Smash Tag. 129, Raining Madness. 13, Full Agora. 2, Donut Mess With Me. 29, The Rubinator. 43, Madelweiss. 456, Wicked Willow. 5, Amara Khan Gangster. 6464, Lady Gotcha. 8, LCU Later. 828, Strawberry Short Fuse. 84, Ferocious. 853, Misdemeanor. And 904, Ruby Slip Hers.
And for the Regina Pile of Bones, misdemeanors: 013 Nutcase Nadia, 107 Trouble Clef, little musical pun that's good, 171 Rolling Stove, 222 Sarah Seidel, good jammer, 40 Deep Pressure, 4040 Stow and Go, 406 T-Bomb, 442 Sri Racha Sauce, 56 Mac Daddy, 65 Teja Vu, 700 Young Offenda, 8 Kryptonite, 826 is Roadrunner, 901 the Captain is Crash D Jade, and 911 is Killer.
And so, talking about the two teams, Rosebuds came in here ranked number 5. They lost last night to the number 8 Kalamazoo, thus putting them into this game. Pile of Bones went up against Foco Spartans.
Nope. We are off to our first jam. Sarah Seidel grabs the lead for Pile of Bones.
Up against number 2, Donut Mess With Me. Battle of the twos. Oh, and Sarah Seidel heading to the penalty box. This is now a power jam. This will go the full 2 minutes. Donut Mess With Me, 1 to beat. Blockers from both teams heading to the box. Now 3-3 in the pack.
Sarah Seidel is standing. Sarah Seidel is back on the track for Pile of Bones.
Donut Mess With Me with a nice dodge around the outside. Misdemeanor with the force out on Sarah Seidel. And
Sarah Seidel
nice.
finds room on the inside and is through. That's 4 on the board for Pile of Bones.
Deep pressure really made that happen. That was a great offensive block. Four-three pack advantage now to Rose. Oh, Sarah Seidel, track cut.
Back to the box. Another power jam for Rose City.
And there is that was T-Bomb, looked like, with a force out and drawback. Oh, deep pressure.
The Pile of Bones pivot goes to the penalty box.
Oh, sorry, that was not T-Bomb. I only saw 4. It was at the far end of the track. That was Sriracha Sauce that had that force out and recycle.
And the jam runs out.
11-0 for Rose City to start that. And that'll be a power start for LCU later.
We want to walk through the officials for the
Yeah,
phase?
let's do it.
All right.
The NSOs: Darth Vader, Party Crasher, Talia Up, Chunk, Pterodactyl, Loud Llama, KT Massacre, Michelle J. Volker, and Kim Probable. And the officials on the skates: ATG, Flowblock, Cat Sargent, Wes Slamderson, Podunk, Leah Davidson, and Nacho.
We'll take a minute to remind folks that the WFTD International Championships are coming up in Montreal. I think it's November 15th through 17th.
Yes.
There are a limited number of tickets. 3,000 tickets to go, and some, I'm sure, are already gone. I feel like a few have been taken up on this bench already. So if you're thinking about going, pick up your tickets now, get on the Montreal, or head up to Montreal. You can go there by train. And we have
I'll see you later. Power start.
Sarah Seidel on the jam line for Regina.
And Elsie coming around on a scoring pass. Sarah Seidel now standing. And they have Crashly Jade locked up at the back, but Crashly Jade now turns being the goat into offense. All right, here comes some offense for the Rosebuds from Smash Tag. And Sarah Seidel threw on the initial. LCU later already has 8, looking for more. There's the call off. Did not get any.
Jam is over before Pile of Bones can put any on the board.
4 points did go on the board for Pile of Bones in the first game.
All right, your score is 19-4. I guess those 4 points must have been first jam. Next up, we have number 56, Mac Daddy, and 904, Ruby Slip Hers. Mac Daddy jumping to the inside.
Gets through for lead for Bones for Pile of Bones. 4 on the board for Pile of Bones.
And Pile of Bones looking to run this jam. Ruby Slip Hers through on one scoring pass. And Mac Daddy locked up at the back. Forced out and recycled by Strawberry Short Fuse. And there's the call off. So 6-4 jam for Pile of Bones. And now we have the battle of the double numbers. 40-40, Stow and Go up against 64-64, Lady Gotcha. These are two very elusive jammers. Crashly Jade heads to the box on a direction of play, but Stow and Go blasted through that Rose defense. Is your lead jammer. Out of
White pivot to the box.
Not sure what that penalty. I thought I heard out of play, but I
didn't see the call. Other end of the track.
See the
Yeah,
legal contact. There
was
we
the call.
go.
Thank you, Bobby Narco.
Yeah. Our house announcer caught that. All right, 2-point jam for Pile of Bones brings the score to 23-12. And Rose will have a 4-2 pack advantage. Donut Mess With Me back on the line up against Rolling Stowe. Amara Khan Gangster drifting back to play some offense. Oh, Donut Mess With Me. I am not sure how she managed to spin off that hit, but that was a lovely play.
Pile of Bones pivot back on the track. The penalty box is empty.
Donut Mess With Me deep in the pack. Multiplayer block. And there's the call off. Bones, they got 4 on that. Rosebuds 3. All right, here we go. Sarah Seidel, I'll see you later. Sarah Seidel basically used LCU later as a block for that, busted through the Rose defense, and got lead.
Destruction of play called on White 9-1-1. That's Philly.
Sarah Seidel coming off a great game last night against Foco. Pile of Bones wasn't able to beat Foco, but Sarah Seidel looked fantastic in that.
Yeah, Sarah Seidel's looked good all weekend long.
Yeah.
And that was 4 points for Sarah Seidel, 4-0 jam. Rose's lead down to 6 now.
64-64 is the lead. And number 56 is Mac Daddy.
Mac Daddy on the line for Pile of Bones.
And
Lady
big
Gotcha.
hit from deep pressure forces the recycle on Lady Gotcha. All right, and lead goes to Mac Daddy.
One Pile of Bones skater still in the penalty box, standing.
Multiplayer block on Crashty Jade. That might be Crashty's third. If so, that's going to be
That's
if Crashty's
a
at
lot
3
early. That's a
in
lot
the first
early.
10 minutes. That is not going to be good
No.
for Pile of Bones. 3-2 on that. Pile of Bones up to 23, Rose at 28. Yeah, Crashty Jade is a huge part of the Pile of Bones game plan.
Do you see these folks out in Portland?
I've seen them twice, I believe, this year.
Mhm.
I was at a tournament up in Seattle, so I saw a number of.
Mm-hmm.
Number 44 is still a goal.
Yeah, that was actually a. Oh
Oh.
wow!
Ruby Slippers out for the lead for Rose City.
Stow and Go ran over Madelweiss.
Skater slow getting up. So we're going to take a knee here while the EMTs come out and see if she's all right. And she's walking off, rolling off on her own power. So
That's a good
gets
sign.
a hand. Good sign. Good sign.
Yeah, back in February, I was in Seattle for a tournament with Pile of Bones, Rosebuds, Galaxy Girls, and the Foco Spartans. So 4 of the 10.
10 seats here. You got another
Yeah.
shot at him, yeah?
So got to see each of them play, I believe, 3 bouts each. So yeah, it was a good weekend of roller derby, and yeah, I got a really good look at Pile of Bones.
They are-
As someone a regular announcer
Right.
for the Rosebuds, I see a lot of the Rosebuds,
Right,
but yeah, Pile of Bones definitely impressed me, and especially Crashty Jade, who is just everywhere and does everything. An amazing pivot, a great blocker, and very capable of taking the star and being very dangerous with the star as well.
Pile of Bones was a lot of fun to watch. I watched him against Foco last night, and they would not lie down and roll over. They kept at it until the very last jam, and it was a real pleasure to watch.
Yeah,
It's nice to see him again today. Sarah Seidel especially impressed me. Determined folks.
yes.
So as long as we got a minute here, I'm fascinated to ask. I'm keeping one eye on the WFTDA Twitch feed, and so there's must be folks out there in the big wide world or Derby land who are listening to us, and I'm wondering who you are on Twitch. Are you skaters? Are you friends and family? How did you get to this place? If anyone wants to send us a note on Twitch, I'd love to do a little unscientific straw poll. I know that when Philly skates and when we're live streaming, that we get a lot of family and friends who have no idea what they're seeing. So who are these people? What are they doing? Why are they rolling? So if you're in front of your computer and you want to let us know who you are, where you are, why you're watching, we'd love to know. All right, we resume.
We are back. Rolling Stowe and Donut Mess With Me are your jammers. And
Crashty still in
there.
still in the penalty box.
Number 2 is Donut Message Me. Third appearance on the line for Brooke. And
Got a pivot line start. Rolling Stowe looking for the outside edge, and Maricon Gangster shuts that down. Now Misdemeanor and Reigning Mad. Here comes Crashy Jade out of the box, playing some offense. Donut Mess With Me up at the front. One to
Finds
beat.
her way through.
That was great defense there by Sriracha Sauce to hold as long as possible.
Lee Jan does go to Rose City. She's coming around for scoring pass.
All right, Misdemeanor with the force out and run back. Rose down to 2 blockers. Reigning Madness, though, standing. 3 blockers for Pile of Bones.
Reigning Madness back on the track.
And Misdemeanor heading to the box. So that is the initial pass for Rolling Stowe. I expect that Rose might run this a little bit.
Rolling Stowe with a gorgeous apex chump.
Yeah,
Sticks. Oh, man. She's got springs in her legs.
Yeah. Rubinator was shaking her head. Reigning Madness sort of gave the, no, there's nothing
Right.
you could have done about that.
Yeah. Seeing one of those
Head
makes it
shake, yeah.
entirely worth the weekend to come out and see.
Yeah.
This has been an amazing weekend of Derby. It's the third day of the JRDA National Championships. We've seen amazing Derby both in the open and female divisions. Got the championship games coming up tonight at 5 and 7.
And that should be a lot of fun. All right, we got Sarah Seidel and I'll see you later. All right, Sarah Seidel pushes down Smash Tag. Smash Tag back up and bracing, along with Fulagora and Ferocious. Sarah Seidel bounces off Ferocious, grabs lead jammer.
Is that her third lead?
I
keeping
believe
track?
so.
Feel like it. Can ask our ace statistician down the other end, who's probably keeping better track than we are.
Most likely. Misdemeanor with the force out. Assist by
Seidel
Smash Tag.
recycled back.
I'll see you later. Getting blocked down hard by number
Sarah
8.
Seidel finds
Kryptonite.
room on the outside to put four on for Pile of Bones.
And we have a star pass to Misdemeanor. Fulagora with the force out. Misdemeanor. Oh, Misdemeanor grabbing 2. And we're at a 3-point game.
Pile of Bones will start the next jam. 1 blocker down. Mac Daddy on the line for Pile of Bones. Ruby Slippers on the line for Rose City.
And
Mac Daddy sneaks through on the inside to grab lead for Pile of Bones with Ruby Slipper right behind her. Maybe not right behind her. Catching up.
And back block.
Oh. Ruby
This
Slipper through first.
This will be a
First scoring pass.
full
2-minute jam.
Yep. Rubinator playing some offense, but there's the force out. And they're coming in again on the offense. Teja Vu and company holding back Ruby Slippers as long as possible.
But she does sneak through for 4 more.
Maricon Gangster going up to play some offense.
Pile of Bones blocker is back on the track. Pile of Bones jammer is back on the track. Penalty box is empty. Oh, penalty box has 1 in it. 1 more Pile of Bones blocker
That
back
is
in.
Nutcase Nadia heading into the box. Both jammers digging in hard. Defense is not giving anything. Ruby Slippers deep in the sad place. Oh, Mac Daddy almost sneaking around a Maricon Gangster, but Gangster got enough of a hip in there to force the recycle. And that's Nutcase Nadia out of the box to play some offense. And that jam comes to an end. So that was a 12-4 jam for Rose City.
Rose City will start the next jam, one blocker down.
And we have an official review courtesy of the Pile of Bones.
Stone Go will be on the line for Pile of Bones when we resume.
Clock is frozen at 15 minutes and 12 seconds.
Halfway through the first period. This is very, very close. Neither team has given an inch. They both look good and fresh.
Well, I hope they really got a good night's sleep after yesterday.
I was going to say that after 2 days of Derby, the fact that any of these kids are up at 9 in the morning still skating is a testament to something.
Yeah, I'm barely up, and all I have to do is talk about it.
Soft foam skate helmets. The S1 micro helmet passes the ASTM multiple impact test and the CPSC hard impact test, while soft foam helmets fail both of these certification tests. Make sure your helmet is an S1 helmet.
The Zebras are herding up to talk about whatever it is that they're talking about. We will hopefully find out more information shortly.
First stoppage? First stoppage.
Yeah, first stoppage
Yep.
by one of the teams. We did have a brief injury timeout.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this is we're halfway through this first half, and it's been moving at a pretty good clip.
Love the juniors, and I love gold medal ideas because they are size inclusive. Size inclusive sportswear.
Did you get any feedback on who anybody is yet?
Screen's too small to read. I can't see any of this. Let's see.
All right, not sure the details, but I can definitely tell you that the official review will not be retained. So whatever they were.
The back block that was assessed on their camera. We'll tell you the results once we know them.
Okay, they were looking to rescind the back block,
Okay,
I'm-
really with you, the no,
and that
stands as called.
penalty will stand.
And so Pile of Bones loses
All
their
right,
review.
Stow and Go and Donut Mess With Me. Killers was laying back to play some offense, and that worked out well. Killer opened that inside lane.
And Stone Go grabs the lead for Pile of Bones.
Smash tag. Turns a shoulder, make sure that doesn't get a full-on hit from Stow and Go.
Stone Go grabs 4 and calls off the jam.
Score. So our second scoreless jam, we also had a scoreless jam at jam number 8, keeps the score at 46-35.
One skater each in the penalty box for both teams. Rosebud's pivot and I'm sorry.
No, that is
I'm sorry.
it is a 4-2 pack advantage right now for Pile of Bones.
Color of the helmet fooled me.
Okay, we've adjusted that score. That's the result of the official review. 4 points put on the board by Pile of Bones. And we might be adjusting the time on the clock as well. At a brief period where the scoreboard wasn't operating, so the points didn't go up and the time might be double checking.
Okay, so they're checking the time. Apparently there was a scoreboard issue where points did not make it from the computer entry into the scoreboard or something or another. Anyways, so now we're at correct points and whatnot.
Never the wrong time for a grateful shout out to our it is the wrong time because we're just about to start rolling again.
And jamming for the first time, I think this entire weekend, number 129, Reigning Madness.
And that is number 171 on the line.
And Rolling Stowe back in the line for Pile of Bones. With a
Roadrunner was back
Nice.
to play some offense.
nice hop over the corner of the apex. Rolling Stowe takes lead for Pile of Bones.
And Reigning
Madness.
Madness dodges around. Oh, Amar Khan Gangster. No pass, no penalty.
Jam call 4 points because Skater was passed earlier. So both 4 points picked up by Pile of Bones.
4 points for Pile of Bones, and the jam is called off.
And still going to be a 4-2 pack advantage.
Rose City outscored the 2 consecutive jams. It is now a 3-point game.
Sarah Seidel back in the jam line for Pile of Bones. And I'll see you later.
Oh, this is going to be a 4-1.
Ooh,
Fulagora, the only blocker out there. I'll see you later, who is actually a really good blocker and pivot, playing jammer defense right now.
Direction of play, Tony Quinn.
I'll see you later now through.
Once again to Pile of Bones.
Pile of Bones does have lead.
Sarah Seidel through.
Direction of play, penalty coming into the back.
And I'll see you later in on a scoring pass.
Kryptonite to the penalty box for direction of play.
Advantage is flipped the other way with 2 Pile of Bones blockers in the box.
And now 4-2 pack advantage for the Buds.
And Sarah Seidel calls it off.
And 4 points. That is a lead change.
First lead change of the half.
That will bring him up to 50.
If you're at home, take a long, deep sip of that coffee or tea or water.
8 points is Pile of Bones.
Morning beverage of your choice.
And we've got Mac Daddy and Reigning Madness again.
1-2-9 Reigning Madness. Only the second jam for Reigning Madness, but the second of the last 3.
Made of Ice back on the track after that injury earlier.
Is Reigning Madness part of the regular Rose City jammer rotation?
No, Reigning Madness is often a pivot and does jam at times for her Rosebud's home team.
Rose City pivot to the box. And we have a skater down. We're going to take a little stoppage here.
Called off in the middle, official timeout.
Now is the time to say thank you to all of our volunteers, especially our EMTs who keep this place safe for the skaters. I've been here all weekend, morning to night, without whom none of this would be possible. Skater safety is paramount.
Yes.
We want to make sure that the kids are taken care of.
And this is a very slick track.
Mm-hmm.
There've been, I've
Just seen a lot of
watching
folks
it.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of folks down. Just sort of watching that, it looked like the skater was sort of off balance and just,
Slick track, hard floor.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is strong athletic.
So that is unfortunate, but
You can only skate on the floor we've got.
exactly.
Say hi to Smarty Pants over at the Strong Athletic booth.
And she's up and rolling off on her own power, so that's good.
That is good.
Also like to give some love to Skate Rats. They are a specialty skate shop that carries everything you won't find in the small shops or most skate shops. Skate Rats caters to roller derby and old school skateboarding. They operate out of the heart of downtown Loveland, Colorado, shipping roller derby and skateboard equipment worldwide. If you are looking for roller skates, safety gear, or reshoot and hard-to-find skateboards, look up Skate Rats.
All right, next up we've got Stow and Go and Do Not Mess With Me. Nutcase Nadia hanging back. Not sure whether to be a fullback for Rolling Stowe or
All right, looks like we
there was the 5-second whistle, but everybody sort of took that the wrong way.
We start the jam with Rosebuds down one blocker. And Stow and Go gets through for lead, grabs lead for Pile of Bones.
Definitely took advantage of that 4-3 pack advantage. And Stow and Go through. Do Not Mess With Me gets the long recycle. I believe that's 406 T-Bomb. That is 406 T-Bomb.
Rosebud pivot back on the track.
All right, next up, we're going to see Ruby Slip Hers and Rolling Stowe.
4-4 run over the course of the last 5 jams.
24-4 run over the last 5 jams for Pile of Bones, which is led from a 10-point deficit to a 10-point lead. Oh, Ruby Slip Hers.
Track cut
Yeah.
on the Rose City Jammer. It'll be a power jam for Pile of Bones. Let Rolling Stowe put points on the board.
And full pack out there, though. Full Agora, big hit on Rolling Stowe.
Rolling Stowe gets through for 4 for Pile of Bones. Rose City Jammer is standing.
And Aftershock with the big hit and the force out.
Rolling Stowe calls the jam to keep the Rosebud Jammer in the box for a power start for the next jam.
And Ruby Slippers is standing. Aftershock apparently got a penalty on that. So that is a 4-3 pack advantage.
And Pile of Bones will start with Sarah Seidel on the jam line.
And everybody lined up back at the jam line. Oh, now they're all rolling forward.
Sarah Seidel does get through for lead.
Sarah Seidel sort of had her pick of which lane. She got a seal on the inside and the outside.
Ruby Slipper back on the track.
Now caught on the back of Misdemeanor is Sarah Seidel.
Ruby Slipper coming around for a scoring pass. And Pile of Bones calls it.
And their lead is up to 18, which I believe is the largest lead anyone's had this game.
Mac Daddy on the line for Pile of Bones.
And once again, 4-3 pack advantage. Or Regina with a full 4-3 pack advantage. Rose Aftershock is standing in the box. Lady Gotcha, Mac Daddy. I think you just said that.
I think we just said that.
Sorry.
Repetition is the key to learning. Never
Yeah.
hurts to hear it twice. Mac Daddy finds a little room on the jam, goes to Pile of Bones again.
Lady Gotcha threw on the initial. Smash tag in the box. Once more, 4-3 pack advantage to start the next jam.
Mac Daddy calls the jam. Extends the lead by a few points. Pile of Bones 72, Rose City 50, with 8 minutes left in the first half.
Reigning Madness just skated back, so Rose's roster will be up to full strength again.
So this is 10 squared divided by 2.
Starting with a 4-3 pack advantage for Pile of Bones.
I'll see you later with the force out.
Hammers are LCU later and Rolling Stowe.
Looks like LCU later is content to wait for the pack to come around or smash tag to get out of the box. And
it's
both
a
jammers are off.
Chance to jammer race.
So they are still on their initial passes. Smash tag out of the box.
Pack is even again.
And LCU later is through for lead jammer. And Misdemeanor headed to the box.
Rolling Stowe still bottled up by the Rose City pack.
And that is Kryptonite also joining Misdemeanor in the box. So 3-3 in the pack.
Rose City puts 4 on the board. Pulling it a little bit closer. T-bomb to the penalty box.
And there's the call off from LCU later. 8 points for Rose City, their first points in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And for the first time in a while, Rose City will be starting with a pack advantage.
Sarah Seidel on the jam line for Pile of Bones.
Don't
And
mess with me. Battle of many twos.
many twos. 4 of a kind.
Donut Mess With Me running into a tough defense up there, deep pressuring company. And Donut Mess With Me is your lead jammer.
Sarah Seidel right behind her. Nope. Sarah Seidel called on forearm penalty. She heads to the box. It'll be a power jam for Rose City.
Deja Vu and Kryptonite. Oh, Deja Vu.
Forearm penalty on the Pile of Bones pivot.
T-Bomb back in. Ferocious Fulagora trying to separate T-Bomb from the rest of Pile of Bones.
4-2 pack advantage for Rosebud.
Oh, there goes Fulagora. Big seal on the inside. Misdemeanor heads to the box.
Pile of Bones pivot is standing on the box.
And DePressure
Swaps places with the pivot.
Oh, 406 T-Bomb. Only defender on the track with the force out and recycle. T-Bomb now in the legal position, heading to the box. And we're down to 3 skaters now, 4 skaters in the pack. It is a diet pack.
Rose City is pulled to within 2. And we have a lead change.
All right. We're now at 2. .76 is your score. Pile of Bones leading only by 2.
If the day is starting this good, I'm not up. I'm sure I'm going to make it through the rest of the afternoon. I'm already
you and
all
me
tied
both.
up. We have an official timeout. I will remind you, thank you for joining us here on Twitch. If you're curious about what makes back block, a track cut, or some of our other penalties rules, visit WFTDA.com/new for a downloadable roller derby cheat sheet. Teach you everything you need to know and some things you didn't even know you needed to know. I'm Pops Anarchy. I'm here with Puns and Roses. And we are ever so happy to be here. I'll throw out my question again for the Twitch audience. If anyone's listening to us, watching us out in the great wide world on Twitch, you can chime in on Twitch chat and tell us who you are, where you're from, and why you're watching this. Are you a skater? Are you a friend of a skater? Parent, family? We get a wide variety of people from all over the corners of the world, and little unscientific demographic information gathering if you want to let us know who you are, where you're from, and how you got here. Always appreciated.
And if you like what you see, look up, see if there's a, if you're new and you like what you see, look and see if there's a roller derby league near you. There probably is.
We did have somebody on the Twitch chat last night who was asking that very question, and a dozen folks chimed in and offered him 3 teams within a 10-mile radius, and I'm hoping they can find someplace to skate for their. I wasn't sure if it was them or their kid.
Nice.
But I think we may have found him a home.
That's awesome.
3 possibilities anyway.
Welcome to the Church of Derby. Happy Sunday morning to all of you. Who here is rooting for Rose City? Where are my Rose City fans at?
Looks like this timeout might be coming to a close. We will be seeing Ruby slip hers, Mac Daddy. Ruby slip hers. Jumping to the outside, almost through. Mac Daddy. Oh. Legal contact penalty. Mac Daddy. This is now a power jam for Ruby slip hers. Oh, Kryptonite. Legal contact on Kryptonite. Nutcase Nadia. Great defensive hold, but that's a forearm.
Is that a 4-2 pack advantage for Rose City?
That is a 4-2 pack advantage.
Ruby Slippers gets through for another 4, and that should be a lead change.
Yes, Ruby Slippers pushed Wicked Willow forward to create the opening needed. I think Wicked Will wanted to do that on our own, but the little extra momentum.
Doesn't hurt. Another 4 for Rose City.
Mac Daddy out on the track and just blasting past Rose.
Ruby Slippers gets through and calls off the jam. Another 4 for Rose City.
That was a nice little hop to get that, too.
Lead slides a little more to Rose City. But 10 points is not a whole lot today.
No, it really is not. Very few leads have been safe
Right.
this weekend. Watched, Philly Mob City yesterday. Mob City was down by 40 and clawed back to lose by 1.
On the very last jam.
Yeah, that was
Right.
bonkers. It was a great bout.
I think it was our second 1-point game for the weekend. Yeah.
There have been a number of really tight bouts.
Yeah. Even the ones that are a few points apart have been a lot closer than the score would have thought. Than the score would indicate.
All right, back to this one. Lady Gotcha, your lead jammer. Stow and Go coming in on the scoring pass. There's the call off. There's some zebra deliberation.
That should be 4 for Rose City. Maybe not. I don't know.
We're still waiting on that. Waiting. 2.
All right. One pile of bones blocker in the box to start.
And I'll see you later goes up against.
See you later is through. Lead jam to Rose City.
5 in a row now for Rose City.
Pile of bones blocker
gets run over.
back on the track. The penalty box is empty.
Big hit by Smash Tag.
Block, and I'll see you later.
All right.
It's a power jam for a pile of bones. Chance for Pile of Bones to take the lead back.
Oh, Smash Tag. Beautiful force out and recycle.
Rolling Stowe lines up, takes another shot at the Rose City pack. Looks for a lane on the outside, finds it, and she's through.
That was very good vision by Rolling Stowe, sort of drifting to the inside. Staying on the outside, just accelerate. See you later. 26. So period clock has expired. We are on jam time now.
Wow.
I know.
That was the fastest. Yeah, I feel like I just blinked.
See you later coming hot on Rolling Stowe's. Stowe.
Gorgeous apex jump.
The landing.
As pretty a jump as I've seen all weekend. Springs in her legs.
So that is 9-12 on that last jam of the half.
We are at
Pile of Bones 89, Rose City 97.
All right, don't go away, but don't go too far. Go to the kitchen, grab that second glass of orange juice, third cup of coffee, and we'll see you back for more roller derby in about 14 and a half minutes.
All right, see you then. All right, we are back to the second half of Rose City and Pile of Bones. 97 Rose City, 89 Pile of Bones. Got about a minute and 20 seconds left, although they'll still have to do gear checks and what have you, so probably about 2 or 3 minutes.
This is for 9th and 10th or 7th or 8th?
7th and 8th.
7th and 8th in the female division. Both teams skating their heart out like there's like the championship was on line.
Oh, yeah. And this is the game that I was expecting out of these two teams. This
is some nice derby. 19 penalties for Rose City in the first half, 27 for Pile of Bones. Nobody with more than 4.
But for Rosebuds, misdemeanor is sitting at 4. That is a critical number for them. Misdemeanor is a big part of their defense and one of their pivots. Crashty Jade sitting at 4 for the misdemeanors. Also one of their main pivots and a critical piece of their team as well. And Teja Vu also for the misdemeanors at 4.
Getting through the second half safety dance ritual, the gear check. It's one of my favorite pieces. Everyone seems to have passed. We have some more derby here.
And these teams have faced each other twice this year. Pile of Bones won the first one 133 to 126 back in February. And they met again in May. And Rosebuds won 201 to 155.
Sarah Seidel on the jam line for Pile of Bones. And Donut Mess with Me on the jam line for Rose City.
And Smash Tag starting in the box, so this will be a 4-3 pack advantage for Pile of Bones.
It's a lovely Sunday morning here in Colorado. I wish you could all be with us, but we're happy to have you online nonetheless, wherever you are.
Exactly. Now, Rose City is also down its captain, Madelweiss, who took an injury earlier, returned briefly, but is now in street clothes. Rubinator, misdemeanor, and Rainy Madness at the back. Sarah Seidelville creates her own opening.
Makes a spot on the outside and gets through to get the first lead of the second half for Pile of Bones.
Donut Mess with Me moving to the front of the track, takes a big shoulder hit, looks like from Young Offenda. Gets recycled, and Sarah Seidel through.
Through again for 4. Pile of Bones had more leads in the first half than Rose City. I think the score might have gone the other way. They had 15 to Rose City's 9. She's just indicative of how tight this game is.
Yes. Both packs at full strength.
Rose City not giving Sarah Seidel an inch. She's in there doing the work, but they're just... She finds a little room on the outside, spins around, and she's through for 4 more.
All right, Donut Mess with Me out on the initial. We now have a tie game.
And Sarah Seidel calls it. We have a 0-0 game again.
Yes.
Starting over second half.
This is our third game.
All right, Mac Daddy, I'll see you later. Killer hanging back for Pile of Bones. Probably to play that fullback role, and does. Fulagora not able to contain Mac Daddy. They were battling all along the inside line there. I'll see you later. All right, Elsie, no points. 4 points for Mac Daddy, and that is a lead change.
4 points for Regina. Another lead change, breaking the tie.
And now we've got Ruby Slip Hers and Stow and Go. 4-3 pack advantage now in Rose City's favor.
904, Ruby Slippers on the line for the Rosebuds. And number 4040, Stow and Go on the line for the Misdemeanors.
Ruby Slippers dancing around that tripod, looking for some sort of opening. Stow and Go getting forced back into the teeth of the defense. Oh, Ruby Slippers
spins to the outside and is through. Stone Go completes her initial pass.
Ruby slip hers.
Ruby Slipper is through, gets her
With the call
points, and
off.
calls it off. And that should tie it up again.
That is a tie game at 101-101. Or if you're counting in binary, 5-5. For all you nerds out there.
Again, show of hands on Twitch. Who's out there counting in binary? It's got to be one of you.
All right, here we go. Rolling Stowe and Lady Gotcha. Lady Gotcha one to beat. Rolling Stowe, though.
Is not.
Rolling Stowe has been
Rolling
called
Stowe is
lead.
forced out and recycled back.
Yeah, Rolling Stowe bolted to the front, then a big hit from
Oh.
Fulagora.
Not enough to keep the lead.
And there's the call off.
Donut Mess with Me back in the line for Rose City. Sarah Seidel for Pile of Bones.
It's the jammer matchup we've seen a few times
Mm-hmm.
before. Sarah Seidel's been fairly
Every-
consistent about getting lead jam a lot.
Mhm.
Once again, 4-3 pack advantage for Rose City briefly. Oh, Donut Mess with Me. Finds the hole. Misdemeanor, last line of defense. Sarah Seidel is through. Donut Mess with Me looking for points. Calls that jam. And there's a zebra discussion. 3 points. And that's a lead change.
That's another lead change.
Who's having fun? I am. Yeah, this is definitely the game that I was expecting. These two teams, Rose is the number 5 seed, and Pile of Bones is the number 6 seed.
Mhm.
They both
Yes.
sort of had heartbreaking losses last night.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, these are two very evenly matched teams. They split during the regular season, and this game is obviously going to come down to the wire.
El See You Later through for the lead jam for Rose City. Mac Daddy through as well. El See You Later gets her 4 and calls off the jam. It's a game of inches.
Yes. And that is Smash Tag into the box. That is Smash Tag's 4th, I believe. And Kryptonite is also in the box at 4, I believe. So
Packs will start out even, down 1 each.
We have an official timeout. Stopping the clock with 23 minutes and 47 seconds left to play in regulation.
Parroting our house announcer, I can hear in one ear. We have an official timeout, stopping the clock at 23:47. Repetition is the key to learning.
Yes. And that was a very brief official timeout.
All right, everything is back and running as it should be. So, each team with one return box, we're going to have 4 on 4.
3-3. Got that pivot line start. Oh, Stow and Go forced inside right into Misdemeanor. Misdemeanor once again with a force out. And lead jammer goes to Ruby Slip hers.
Stone go right behind her. Nope, Stone called.
High block.
High block.
call.
It'll be a power jam for Rose City. It's a chance to put a couple of points on the board and spread the lead out.
Reigning Madness, Misdemeanor, putting on some great offensive blocks to blow open that Pile of Bones defense.
Rose City blocker back on the track.
Ruby Slippers through, 1 to beat, and a twist and spin. The Rubinator heading to the box.
Pile of Bones jammer is standing.
Smash Tag going to play some offense. Misdemeanor with a,
And Stone go is
Bit
back
of a-
on the track.
there you go.
Failure to reform is the call on purple 10.
Failure to reform.
That is smash tag of the
2 Rose City blockers in the
Oh,
box. Oh,
forearm,
another
Stow and Go.
Another jammer penalty. It's another power jam. 2 jammer penalties in this jam on Stow and Go for Pile of Bones. That's a lot of time to leave Rose City alone on the track.
Yes. Looks like Ruby Slippers is getting a little bit tired. Rubinator coming in.
Back block. Leaving on the back block.
That's Rubinator picking up a back block.
Number 29 on the purple team. The Luminator on the back block.
Rose City perhaps looking a little bit tired. A lot of the penalties early on in the second.
Yep.
And Ruby Slipper calls it off.
And it's called illegal position at the very end since number 65, Teja Vu, the penalty box. So each team will start one blocker down for the next set of whistles. 12 points on the board. That represents 10% of Rose City's score.
120-101. Rose has been on a little bit of a tear here the past couple of jams.
Not sure if it's the largest lead we've seen in the game, but it's the largest lead I recall.
It's close to the largest lead.
All right.
Pile of Bones, I believe, had a 20-point lead at one point. So,
Still not a lot of points considering.
yes. Sarah Seidel moving through the pack. Rosebud's defense sort of waterfalling, but Sarah Seidel through. Great defense in the back by the Pile of Bones.
Sarah Seidel grabs lead jam again.
Rose City losing a block.
Lady Gotcha right behind her.
Both jammers coming in hot. Oh, Lady Gotcha
Yeah,
through first on that
four.
scoring pass. Here comes Sarah Seidel, though. Both jammers with 4 now.
Jammer putting 4 points on the board.
And there's the call off.
Sarah Seidel calls it off before Lady Gotcha can get back to the pack for the scoring pass. 20 minutes to go here. Teams are 19 points apart, but it's closer than that.
Yeah, no lead is safe.
Mac Daddy on the line for Pile of Bones, and Don't Not Mess With Me on the line for Portland. I'm sorry, not Portland, Rose City. I am tired.
Portland is the Rose City, so
That's right.
it all works. And, big recycle by Teja Vu. And
Another
lead gem goes to Mac Daddy.
Mac Daddy coming in for scoring pass.
Misdemeanor, nice force out and recycle. Deep pressure, and Sriracha Sauce holding back on Donut. There's the call off.
All right, let's get those tallies.
4 points for Pile of Bones.
4 points each. Is that it? No, 4-0. 4-0.
4 points for Pile of Bones. No points for Rose City on that jam. Pulling it just a little bit closer.
124 to 18 point game.
Like they say in the song.
Yes. With 20 minutes, just under 20 minutes
Let's
left,
go.
there's a number of people that are sitting at 4 or 5 penalties. That's going to be,
That's going to start to tell.
yeah.
It's been a clean game, but there are a lot of folks sitting in the box. And there's one. Forearm on Rose City.
That is Fulagora. Lead jammer to Rolling Stowe.
Rolling Stowe coming in for the first scoring pass. Pile of Bones still holding up. I'll see you later.
Elsie hoping for some offensive help. Not going to get it. Smash
And
tag
she's through
ferocious.
on her initial pass.
And Rolling Stowe does get some offensive help. I believe that was Kryptonite that drifted back for that. And that is a 4-point jam. It's an 11-point game. 124 Rose, 113 Pile of Bones.
One Rose City blocker in the box, standing, so it will be a 4-3 start. Pack advantage for Pile of Bones. Sarah Seidel back in the line against.
Ruby Sliphurst.
Thank you. You tell me. You know these folks.
Oh, I do. Ruby Slippers trying to play a little jammer defense. Gets
Sarah
recycled by the
Seidel.
pressure. They
Sarah Seidel finds a way through and is coming in for scoring pass. Ruby Slippers gets through.
Sarah Seidel's been doing an amazing job of just creating her own holes.
Gets 4 and calls it off. I don't know that she's not had lead all day.
She's missed it once or twice.
Okay.
but
Well,
she's
now I
been
know
a
that she hasn't.
machine.
Now only 7 points separating these teams. Penalty box is empty.
And we are 5-on-5 with Donut Mess with me, Mac Daddy as your jammers. Killer looking to play some offense from Mac Daddy.
Number 2 is Donut Mess with me.
Smash tag, last line of defense. Now ferocious. Mac Daddy with a beautiful spin move off that hit. And this is the 5th lead in a row for Pile of Bones. Multiplayer block. That is T-Bomb. 4 points in the air. We're at a 3-point game now.
Mac Daddy calls it off as we get a little bit closer.
And here comes a timeout from Rose City.
First team timeout by either team.
This is a good timeout for Rose. I mean, they had a 19-point lead and 5 lead jams in a row. They're down to a 3-point lead. This is a good time to
Take a
call a
deep breath.
timeout, take a breath,
Right.
and just sort of try to reset the momentum. It's clearly things have been drifting away from you. Take that chance and just chill out. You still have 3 more opportunities to stop the clock in the next 16 minutes and 21 seconds. All right, about 5 seconds left on this timeout. Darth Bling finishes talking to his crew. We've got a 4-3 pack advantage for Rose. And Reigning Madness back on the line for the first time in a while, up against Stow and Go. And Reigning Madness blasts through. Watching Stow and Go moving at the back of that pack against that Rose defense. Was able to find a hole on the outside.
We are looking at another lead change.
No, not yet. 3 points for Reigning Madness, and Stow and Go with an apex jump at the whistle, but did not
Did not
stick
get
that
points.
landing in time.
Okay. Halfway through the second period, we have a very close game. Very close game. Sarah Seidel back in the line for
And
Pile of Bones, and I'll see you later on the line for Rose City.
Sarah Seidel once again creating an opening on that outside edge. And
We have a skater down. It's a good time for a shout out to all of our volunteers, especially our ENTs, the photographers, the folks who bring the merch, everybody, the entire village that comes together and makes this possible.
yes. Yeah, those merchandise sponsors sponsors in general are much appreciated.
WIFT has a bunch of events coming. WFTDA has a bunch of events coming up in the next couple of weeks. WFTDA Continental Cup North American West is in Orem, Utah, August 9th through 11th. August 23rd through 25th, the Continental Cup North American East in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Go on out to Amish country and get your scrapple and shoe fly pie. See a little bit of derby. We got the last international Cup event, Continental Cup event in Europe, in Helsinki, Finland, October 5th and 6th, if you feel like making the trip across the pond. And finally, the International WFTDA Championships in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, November 15th through 17th. Limited number of tickets available. They started at 3,000, and they're still counting down. If you want to get some tickets and make sure you're there in the stands for that event, go to WFTDA.com and reserve yours today.
All right, Reigning Madness, Sarah Seidel, all your jammers. Reigning Madness quickly through that pack. Sarah Seidel not lead jam for the first time in a while. Sarah Seidel heading to the box. I think that might be Sarah Seidel's fourth. That's a forearm penalty.
Power jam for Rose City. And it looks like that timeout had the desired effect. It looks like they have their mojo back.
Misdemeanor up, playing some offense. They're trying to hold back Crashy Jade. Crashy Jade just pushing forward. Rubinator trying to open a hole for Reigning Madness.
Reigning Madness pushed out and recycled back.
That is kryptonite on that.
Pile of bones. Sarah Seidel is back on the track. Power jam has run out. And Sarah Seidel is through. Right behind Reigning Madness.
And
Reigning Madness sensibly calls it off.
4 more points brings Rose City up to 131.
131, 121. That's now a 10-point lead, which at this point, 14 minutes left. That's nothing.
Doesn't feel like a lot of points.
That's 3 passes. All right, next up, Ruby Slip Hers and Mac Daddy. 4-3 pack advantage.
Seconds until jam number 16. Here we go, number 904, Ruby Slippers on the line against Mac Daddy.
And Mac Daddy is through for the lead.
Mac Daddy having a game out there.
Teja Vu heading to the box. That might be 6.
That's Deja Vu on the play. Nice little spin.
Ruby Slip Hers through. Oh, Amara Khan Gangster. And Fulagora with the waterfall on Mac Daddy. There is the call off. Next, it'll be 3-3 in the pack on the next jam. 4 points for Pile of Bones. Roses leads down to 6.
You can cut the tension with a plastic knife.
6 points between these teams with 12 minutes to go.
Rolling Stove, Lady Gotcha are your jammers. Oh, Rose down to 2
with a
blockers.
sweet hop. Stow and Go has the lead for Pile of Bones.
It's Rolling Stove.
Oops.
The other Stowe.
The other Stowe.
It gets confusing. Oh, Rolling Stove through for 4. Lady Gotcha out now. It is a foot race.
About to see another lead change again, perhaps.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and there we go.
There's the call off and the lead change.
Pile of Bones now up by 2.
Whew. With
I'm getting whiplash.
yeah.
House announcer Bobby Marco reminds us that this is the 8th lead change. I'm glad that he's keeping track.
All right, so we've got Donut Mess With Me and Sarah Seidel. Empty penalty box. Donut Mess With Me. Ah, wow. Deep
Unchallenged.
Pressure had a great hit there, but I don't even know how that happened. But
Yeah. She took the whole hit and just kept going.
just spun it around.
Sarah Seidel coming around right behind her. And Donut Mess With Me calls it off after.
And gets
Perhaps.
one point. Looked a little bit different from my angle, but, I'm at the other end of the track. So, okay, so 1 point game.
Mac Daddy back in the line for Pile of Bones.
I'll see you later for the Rosebuds. Looks like an empty
Daddy.
penalty box.
Everybody's on the track.
Killer playing some offense, trying to open that hole for Mac Daddy.
Mac Daddy
Maricon
pushed out and
Gangster.
recycled back.
Multiplayer block on Kryptonite. Misdemeanor flying through. Mac Daddy almost had lead jammer, and Misdemeanor just shut that down. That was just a perfectly timed hit. Is that a star pass? It is a star pass.
First star pass of the game for the team in white.
That is Killer now, your jammer of record. LCU later in on a scoring pass. 1 to beat. That is 4 points. Mac Daddy picks up a forearm penalty. All right, Killer is through, has the star on. I'll see you later.
Minute left in the
Lead
jam.
change again.
Oh,
8 points for LCU later. Rose's lead up to 7 now.
This is our 6th lead change of the game, of the half, I should say. 6th lead change of the half.
So 4-3 pack advantage for Rose City. Ruby Slip hers and Stow and Go are your jammers.
the other Stowe.
The other Stow.
The other Stowe.
Too many Stows on one team.
4-3 pack advantage for Rose City.
Rose making sure to keep that pack going
Yeah.
there. Ruby Slippers,
Oh.
lead jammer. 3rd in a row for Rose City.
Stone
Stone
Go
Go.
is still bottled up.
Getting some help from Sriracha Sauce. Big hit. Smash tag last to beat.
She's through.
Ruby Slip hers.
Oh, through for 4 and calls it.
Number 904, and your Olympics lead doesn't work yet. Not a second. It's like you're watching triple jump in the Olympics. And that is a dozen for Rose City. They are at
4 points for Rose. 144-133.
no points for Powder Bones. They haven't put any points on the board since jam number 17.
That is,
11-point lead.
8.5 minutes left to go. 11-point lead. That's, yeah.
I can't tell. Might be a lot, might be a little.
This game is as close as it gets. It has just been back and
Right.
forth. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Got butterflies in my stomach.
Fourth stoppage of play. This period, clock stopped.
We have
23 seconds left in regular.
official timeout or team timeout.
That is,
I'd like to thank all of our
looks,
S1
I'm
Looks
not seeing a
official.
signal, so I'm assuming it's an official timeout.
Okay.
is. Also, like to give some love to our event sponsor, Death and Glory Skate Shop.
Yes, that is an official timeout based on the position of the NSO's hands.
Referees seem to be discussing something.
Ah, all right.
House announcer informs us that the referees are conferring to see about whether a penalty should be assessed.
All our officials out there, both on and off skate.
And now they're checking the skating officials, checking with the NSOs in the penalty box.
Scooby Don't is making me sound really like I know what I'm talking about. Giving me all kinds of information. Our alt rep today, Scooby Don't. Best in the business. Sitting next to me. Let's get some love for all the volunteers this weekend. Everybody who has given up their weekend, who is enjoying their weekend.
I see some of the Seattle skaters
Let's get some love for all the
sitting down, watching, giving their love to their fellows from the Pacific Northwest.
It's
Okay.
Such amazing geographical representation here this weekend. Teams
Yes.
from all corners of the country, all the way down in Florida, all the way up to the middle of Canada. These folks are from Regina, Saskatchewan, and
Donut mess with me. No pass, no penalty. So that was a power start. Stone Go got a late penalty. Donut mess with me. No pass, no penalty. So there is Stone Go can become lead jammer. And Stone Go
does
is
become
lead
the
jammer.
jammer. All right.
Donut mess with me. Already on a scoring pass at this point. So it makes sense for Stone Go to try to get some points. Oh, Stone Go
knocked
off the
out.
hips of Strawberry short fuse.
Recycled back to the turn.
Crashty Jade and T-Bomb working hard on Donut. Donut trying to find any sort of hole there.
Stone Go finds a lane on the inside. She's through.
And
That should be 4 more for Pile of Bones.
yep, looks like Pile of Bones is going to run this. And
With a
Stone
nice
goes
hop,
through.
good footwork, keeps herself in bounds. That's 4 more. It's a 3-point game here.
Does Rose only have 3 blockers on the track?
I don't see anyone in the penalty box.
I'm guessing they only put 3 out.
And I believe we have just seen another lead change.
Well, technically it's a lead change, but Donut does have points in hand.
Ah. Stone going knocked out, recycled back. We'll take another shot at the pass.
Misdemeanor going to take that star pass. There is the whistle.
Jam runs down. And let's see what the officials give out.
4-12 is the total in favor of Pile of Bones. There's now a 3-point game, 148 to 145.
Lady Gotcha will be back on the line for Rose City against Sarah Seidel for Pile of Bones. Just under 6 minutes left to play here. Just 3 points. Less than one full scoring pass separates these two teams.
Sarah Seidel up to the front. 2 to beat, 1 to beat. Sarah Seidel, your lead jammer. Deep pressure heading to the penalty box. Lady Gotcha through on the initial. Sarah Seidel at the back of the pack. Kryptonite, that might be 7 on Kryptonite. And 4 points for Pile of Bones. 3
2 points for Rose. Oh.
Rose, Lady Gotcha gets into the pack with just enough time. Official review called by Pile of Bones. I'm wondering if they're
Official review requested by Rose City.
Oh, official review is Rose City?
House announcer says so. I'm not gonna argue.
Trying to.
Official
review is Regina.
Pile of Bones, as suspected.
That's where I thought the official was pointing when they.
Trust but verify.
Yes. Whew. I'm fascinated to see what Regina's going to be
contesting.
I
think it was those last 3 unexpected points.
It could be the last 3 points. It could be one of those penalties.
From where I sit, I didn't see Lady Gotcha pulling all 3 points, but again, the angle is strange.
Yeah, that was
weird.
The far end of the track. It
Right.
is. We did not have the best angle for that.
No.
There's not been a whole lot of point scoring on the second Apex, which is right in front of us.
Right.
Most of
We're
the
missing
action's
all the
been
good
down at the
stuff,
first
right.
Yeah, it's kind of get the binoculars out. Can we see the numbers? And
think this derby going on down there.
Yeah.
I just have to say, this has been an amazing weekend of Derby, the JRDA 2019 National Championships. The teams, all the skaters have showed amazing athleticism and class and style and dignity. It's been a
pleasure.
A pleasure and an honor to have been able to be a part of this. And I'm grateful that the sport exists. For folks who want to find out anything about Derby and may not know, there's a vast amount of information available on the WFTDA.com site. Go get some tutorials and find out what the difference is between a blocker and a jammer and why we care about jammer penalties and track cuts. And we're live here again.
We have Reigning Madness and Mac Daddy are your jammers. 4-2 pack advantage for Rose. Mac Daddy, though, does not care. Mac Daddy's your lead jammer. And so Pile of Bones had been contesting that 3-point total. The point scoring stands. Pile of Bones loses its official review with under 5 minutes.
And Mac Daddy stays in, and I believe that's going to be another lead change. Well, depending on the outcome.
And that is a lead change.
It's like watching a tennis match.
Yeah.
On roller skates.
Back, forth.
Four minutes left. Sarah Seidel back in the line for Pile of Bones.
I'll see you later. 4-3 pack advantage going to Pile of Bones. Smash tag trying to get free. I'll see you later. Play some jammer defense.
Sarasota looks for some room on the outside
Finds
and finds her
room.
way through.
And that is Crashty Jade heading to the box.
Each team down one blocker.
Power jam. Back block.
Sarasota to the box for back block. That's a chance for Rose City to even it up. Rose City blocker back on the track.
And LCU later. That was looked like a shoulder to the throat. Looked like LCU later dropped after getting 2 points.
She's up.
And skating off.
The MTs are going over to check her out just to be sure. Scoreboard tells me this is tied up. 0-0 game with 3 minutes and 22 seconds left to play.
And I mean, this has been, for teams that play at a lower altitude, I feel like this may be
a little bit rough. Even most of the teams came in a few days early to acclimate, but even a couple of days here doesn't prepare you. Fort Collins has that all over everybody. It's home turf for them. This is the game to determine the 7th and 8th place in the female division for the 2019 JRDA National Championships. And we are at a stoppage here. 3 minutes, 22 seconds to go. It's a barn burner. We're sitting in the catbird seat and picking out the pea patch.
So there was 1 point in hand for Sarah Seidel.
Nope.
So it is a
1 point game.
154, 153 lead for Pile of Bones. 1 point.
Ruby Slipper on the line for Rose City.
Crashty Jade standing in the box, but brief
It is
4-3 pack advantage for Rose City.
Power starting a power jam for Rose City.
And Ruby Slip Hers is your lead jammer.
Sarah Seidel standing.
Sarah Seidel getting pumped to head back in.
Sarah Seidel is back on the track.
And
Ruby Slippers gets through for another 4.
That is a lead change. Under 3 minutes left.
Sarah Seidel is
Raining Madness and Amara Khan
fighting
Gangster.
and finds a way through. Ruby Slippers through again as well.
Amara Khan Gangster heading to the box on a multiplayer. Ruby Slip Hers getting points, calling that jam. That is 3 points in the air. 164, 154, 2 minutes, 24 seconds. And we have a timeout being called. That is an excellent timeout being called by the Pile of Bones. That will guarantee that there will be 2 more jams.
It is come down to the wire. 10 points is not a lot between these two teams.
No.
We've
seen
lost track
10
of how many
points disappear easily.
Lost track of how many lead changes just in this half. If this doesn't come down to the wire, I'm going to eat this hat.
I think at this point, we can just call this down to the wire.
It has come down to the wire, and I'm not eating this hat.
Timeout is open or over. Woo! Mac Daddy, Reigning Madness are your jammers. 4-3 pack advantage for Pile of Bones. Killer inserting herself into that Rose defense. Oh, Mac Daddy moving to the front. Fighting her own
lead
defense.
and has lead.
Mac Daddy. All right, we got Reigning Madness pushing towards the front of the pack.
Can't find a way through. Mac Daddy coming around on the first scoring pass. And picks up 4.
Fulagora got in a hit, but wasn't enough.
Mac Daddy coming around looking for another 4.
Amaricon Gangster playing some offense now.
Spins.
Mac Daddy spinning off of Fulagora and Aftershock.
Knocked out, recycled back, and coming around again.
Back block. Mac Daddy.
To the penalty box. That's a power jam for Rose City.
This jam will go the full 2 minutes. Here comes the Rose offense. Rose, all right, now drifting back to play passive. Track cut, Reigning Madness.
You got a jammer switch. Mac Daddy is back on the track.
Mac Daddy standing, so Reigning Madness will come back onto the track.
Mac Daddy is looking for a way through.
Getting huge
and
help from
finds
deep pressure,
a huge
crashing
hole in the
Jade.
middle.
Credit goes to all those Pilot Bones blockers. They just put bodies on bodies and opened holes.
Mac Daddy
162,
coming around looking for
164.
another 4.
Mac Daddy
Finds a
getting
way
it.
through.
12 seconds left. Reigning Madness back on the track. Madness does have points.
Mac Daddy coming around for one more try for points.
Mac Daddy
She finds
through.
her way through.
4, and lead change again. This will stick 168, 170. Official review from Darth Bling and the Rose City bench.
Did we say down at the wire?
Yeah, this is down to the wire. 16 seconds left on the clock.
Woo.
2-point game.
One more jam, probably deciding the game. Don't go away. And if you've gone into the room, if you go into the kitchen to get a glass of orange juice, you come on back now because this is the crunch time.
Yeah. Darth Bling pointing at something on this second apex. I'm thinking he's probably looking for a call on Mac Daddy. After Mac Daddy came out of the box, so as the action was here, there was, I don't know if he's looking for a track cut or a back block or something on that sort of interior of the apex there, but that's my guess of what he's looking for. Not to speculate wildly, but,
A little wild speculation never hurt.
It's where he was pointing, so
yeah.
I'm guessing that's what he's looking for.
The crowd is on its feet.
And we've got
House announcer Bobby Narco whipping the crowd into a fine frenzy. The Zebras conferring thoughtfully, as they do. And we await the outcome of the review.
And we are going to see, pending the review, Ruby Sliphers and Sarah Seidel on the jam line.
Here on the last day of the 2019 JRDA National Championships, this has been 2 incredible days of Derby, and I expect if the rest of the day goes the way that this game has gone, I may not make it home.
Yeah.
I go out and lie on the rodeo field out back and just breathe deeply for a couple hours.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Referee still thinking it over. You can see some hand gestures there in the pit. Still not sure. Both teams getting themselves hyped up. Pile of Bones in for a group hug. Everybody's on their feet.
Yeah. If you're not excited about roller derby after this, I'm not sure what's wrong with you.
You may not be with among the living. We are on our feet. Puns and Roses and Pops Anarchy standing along with the rest of us. If you're not sitting on your chair, you can't fall off of it.
And this is all going to come down to who gets lead jammer.
16 seconds left on the game clock. Second half. The game for 7th or 8th place this year in the female division.
So Rose City was requesting an insubordination penalty for the Regina Jammer not leaving the track expeditiously.
Okay.
Further review, the
Rose was looking for an insubordination penalty. That penalty is denied. So Rose loses its official review with 16 seconds left. That means absolutely nothing.
So the game comes down to this jam. Sarah Seidel right into the pack. Ruby Slipper pushing.
Sarah
Sarah
Seidel.
Seidel is pushed to the outside.
And
Sarah
Seidel gets
finds
the
a
lead
way
jam.
through.
3, 2, 1.
And calls it off. Oh. Oh,
And
my.
that is it.
Oh, my.
Pile of Bones 2-point win.
On the very last jam. Pile of Bones 170. Rose City 168 unofficial. It doesn't get, if it gets any better than that, I haven't seen it.
Me either.
Officials are double checking points, making sure everything is just so before they make it official.
Still,
We're looking
and
at
there's
the score,
the
but there's
official
the final.
170.
Oh, my.
Pile of Bones
What a
misdemeanors.
day.
168.
Pile of Bones pulls it out.
Rosebuds All Stars.
Oh, what a game.
This
What
has been
a game.
amazing.
Well, Puns, thank you ever so much. That was an intense pleasure. And thank you to
so
all,
much, Pops.
all the folks out there in Twitch land. Don't go away because we have a whole day of Derby left. We got
we
two
do.
tracks running. Female championship, female division championships at 5 o'clock. The open division championship, Philly and Diamond City Miners, is at 7 o'clock. Don't miss that. And thank you so much.
Yeah, hydrate.
Hydrate.